Hello, today we're going to return to LeetCode algorithm number 1, the very first algorithm called twosome. It's an easy algorithm that asks us to return, let's read the instructions. Given an array of integers, return indices of the two numbers such that they add up to a specific target. So given an array of numbers like this, we need to find the two numbers that add up to the target of 9. We can assume that there's exactly just one solution. So you may think about how might we do this if there is more than one solution? How can we find all of the number pairs that add up to the target? That would be a variation on this problem, a slightly one more step of difficulty. And you also may not use the same element twice. And obviously here's the example. All right, so we did a brute force solution for this yesterday. And today I wanted to bring you another solution which will use one for loop and index of. So let's go ahead and pseudocode what it is that we need to do. Well, the first thing is we do need to iterate over the array of numbers. And for each number, calculate the pair, what the pair would be to result or add up to the target. Check to see if this pair, this outstanding pair, has an index number in the numbers array. If it does, return the index of this number plus the index number from the for loop. And else, increment the for loop and look at the next number. Okay, so in this solution, we're going to use a method called indexOf in the place of the second for loop in the previous solution. And that will make the complexity, the time complexity of this algorithm 1 degree, well, is degree the right word? Less complex, less intensive. So it will be a slightly faster algorithm than the one we did before. Okay, let's start coding. So I want to iterate over numbers or nums here. So I'm going to create a for loop. And then inside the number, the for loop, I want to do these things. Okay, for each number, calculate the pair, what the pair would be. Okay, so we're going to have a let pair, yeah, let's call it pairnum equal nums I. And actually we need to put the target here so we get a positive number or the right number. And so let's see. So the first time through the for loop, we're going to get this 2. And what we're going to do is we're going to subtract 2 from the target 9. And that result will be 7. So then we're going to store 7 inside of this pairnum variable. And then the next thing we can do is see if this has, see if 7 exists in our array. So let is pair present equal nums dot index of, so that's our method, and what we're looking for is pair num. Oops. Num. Okay. So then the next step is an if conditional. So if basically this index of method is going to return the index of the pair if it's present, but if it's not there, it's going to return -1. That's a falsy. It's going to return falsy by returning a -1. And so what we need to check and see is if the pair is not present. So if it's not present, oh wait, if it is present, then it's not going to be -1. So we need to check and see that it's not -1. So let's see, if is not, oops, -1, that means that it did find the pair. Then we're going to return an array that has the index, so that would be the index of 2 plus the index that we've stored in here. And if nothing happens, then the for loop is just going to continue. So this, I guess, would be somewhere inside the for loop. And let's say we get through the for loop and we don't find a pair. I'm going to do a console.error so that we get some sort of error if something goes wrong. No suitable pair found. Oh, I should have probably closed that before. That was from the previous run we made. Okay, now I'm going to just run this code, make sure I didn't make any glaring errors, any typos. Okay, so it was accepted. That's good. I'm going to go ahead and, just so that we can see a little bit, clean this up. Oops, don't want to take out any brackets. Okay, so now you can see that it's a fairly simple algorithm. And there is one more thing we need to add to it, and that is we may not use the same element twice. So in the conditional, we also want to check and make sure that our I, which in this case would be 2 the first time around, is not the same number as our pair. So that, say that our target is 14, 7 plus 7 adds up to 14, but that is not a acceptable solution for this algorithm. So we're just going to add a clause in here that says that I is not equal to pair is pair present. Okay, let's go ahead and run this. Oh, line 8. Uh-oh, what did I do? Pair num is not defined. Pair num is not the index of. Oh, I accidentally erased pair num. Let's undo. Let's just recreate it. I guess I erased it when I tried to erase the comments. So it's going to be target minus nums and I. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and submit it and see how fast this algorithm is. All right, so it's 19.32% faster than other JavaScript submissions. That is better than the double for loop we did previous. The double for loop was around 5%, so 4 times faster. So that's excellent. In tomorrow's video, we will be taking a look at another solution, which is a little bit more advanced. It uses JavaScript map, and we'll see also hopefully an improvement in the time complexity for the algorithm as well. See you tomorrow.